Hi everyone, Slippery Slope here with another Java tutorial, and this is going to be the last one in which I tell you to go download something and get ready. After this, we're going to program, you and I, together. We're going to build something together. It's going to be pretty freaking cool. Now, you know how to write a program, kind of, sort of, and you know that you can use Notepad, Notepad++, or EditPad to write your program, but now what? Like, is that what you have to use? You know, do you have to just compile it using console and just, that's it? It doesn't get any easier? Oh, no. Oh, it gets easier. And you could thank the brilliant software engineers and other members of the amazing team that came up with the integrated development environment that is Eclipse. It'll tell you your errors for you. Well, it won't tell you exactly what they are necessarily, but it'll tell you what line you made the error on, and you'll have an idea how to fix it once you have a little bit of experience programming. It'll help you keep track of large projects instead of having to use, say, a bunch of text files and then combine it into one.java or whatever the heck, however the heck you want to go about doing that. You can just keep creating new classes within your IDE's project. And there you go. Easy. Easy as punching pie and cake. And you don't have to go into the command prompt to compile the darn thing into a class file. That's right. You can do it through Eclipse. Now, how do you get this superior, supremely awesome program? The Superman of IDEs, in my humble opinion, IMHO. That's the internet lingo for in my humble opinion. Anyway, you want to go to eclipse.org and you want to go to the download section. And then, well, you just download whatever the latest Eclipse IDE is. And assuming that eclipse.org is the same as it was as the time that I'm making this video, you should see a drop-down box on the downloads page for Windows, Mac, or Linux. The default on the site is Windows, but if you use Mac or Linux, then you can certainly click for that. Now, from there, you'll get a zip folder, or it'll look like a folder if your operating system works the way mine does, and all the goodies will be inside of it. And whatever the heck you use, WinRAR, whatever you use on zip files, you're going to want to extract all of that to whatever folder you're comfortable saving it to. Now, if you want to have an Eclipse shortcut on your desktop, you can right-click the file named Eclipse and hit Create Shortcut or Send to and Desktop. That isn't a requirement, but if you don't want to go through your Start menu and you just want to be able to access everything straight from desktop, well, there you go. I would do it if I plan on using Eclipse a lot, which I do. So, yeah, I would suggest you do that. You'll be asked to select a workspace and just go with the default for now. No big deal, no big reason not to. And you're going to want to go to File, New, and New Project or Java Project. Again, doesn't really matter. We're just staying cool. Create your project, and once it's good and ready, you want to click the triangle next to your project folder, and you'll see an SRC folder and a JRE system library folder. What the heck is going on here? Does SRC stand for some sort of 90s boy band that no one remembers at this point? No, you want to right-click SRC or your source folder and go to New and Class. Name your class, and there you go. You have a class. Now, there are some naming conventions for classes, for methods, for variables, and I'm going to have a tutorial later on that goes over all that stuff. And some of those rules aren't absolute. They aren't entirely necessary. But I will go over them, and we will be happy. Don't worry about it right now. Just name your class. I usually give it a short name if I can get away with it, just to make it easier to type up because I'm a lazy jerk or something. But there you go. Now, let's just say you have a bunch of code thrown in there, and this is what I came up with. And I'm not going to go over it right now because that's what the later tutorials are going to be for. And in fact, they're coming up soon. And what I'm going to do here is, since I have a program, I'm going to click the green circle with the arrow in it, and that runs my program. Got to click through some boxes and check the box on the bottom of Eclipse here, and what the hey? I've got a program that runs. Now, if I screwed up my code and tried to run the program, it would tell me there's an error. And we're going to go through examples like those later on. So don't worry, I'm going to screw up. You're going to screw up. We're all going to screw up. But you know what? We're all going to have each other. We're going to have our little tight-knit community here. And when we make mistakes, it's going to be okay. You'll see a red box with an X in it and a red squiggly line where, those are dead giveaways of whether there's an error before you even run the thing. But again, don't worry about it. The important thing is you have Eclipse, you have a basic idea of how to do the essential functions we need at the moment. And yeah, awesome. I'll tell you what, guys, going into the future, I will have a desktop capturing software. I am going to have this thing stream instead of me putting together still images and trying to do things in Vegas to make them look more presentable. So that I'm going to promise you that this is going to be really professional and really cool really soon. So thanks for sticking with me, and you're about to learn some really cool programming, and you're on your way to being a Java developer if you so choose. All right, guys, Slippery Slope signing out. Peace.